everyone, Scrappy Kathy here with day 24 of 30 Days of Sketches by Christy's Beautiful Life and the day 24 prompt from LOAD. And LOAD's prompt is, it's titled Fairy Tale, and it's about a relationship that's like a fairy tale. And I'm going to have to say that's my relationship with, let me see if I can pull that out, this guy. That's the most recent photo of him taken 6 days ago when we did pumpkin painting in my craft room on our dining room table. And he's wearing his Mickey Mouse t-shirt, and he's got a big smile, and you can see his pretty blue eyes. And I just absolutely love this photo. So I'm going to vary the sketch a little bit. I'm going to use the photo here, and instead of this photo, this second photo, I'm going to do fussy cut pumpkins. So I have pumpkins that were made by everyone at the party. And I've got miscellaneous things that I had on my desk, so I'm going to kind of put them aside and we'll see them come to the layout. I'm going to pretty much honor the sketch, but I do have a couple changes in the papers. I've got lots of different tabs and tags and tickets and stuff. This is actually a piece of the striped paper. Let me see if I've got the other piece. Yes, it's right here. And I'm gonna put two short pieces together to equal one long piece, and hopefully you won't be able to tell that I did that. And oh, I just rubbed my eye, and I sliced fresh jalapenos that I picked from the garden for nachos for lunch, because it was a quick lunch during, I've been in all day, been in Stash Bash Palooza, a series of classes all in one day taught by Christina Swords. And so my desk was an absolute mess. I'm using things that were already on it. And we had a quick lunch break, and so I made nachos. So I used that as an excuse to make nachos. So what I'm going to do is just kind of have two strips of paper, what looks like two strips of paper going vertically and two going horizontally. And then the pumpkins are going to kind of provide some of the color there. I'm using a black background. I'm using a single sheet of polka dotted paper, and I'm using the reverse side of it as well. I'm gonna go like that, and let's see. And then I'm gonna take, the photo is gonna go kind of right there. Actually, I'm gonna bring it down, and this can go right there. And I forget what the other side of that is. I guess that's gonna be this. So I'm just gonna kind of stick those there, and then I'll know that I have to fill that gap with pumpkins. So I'm gonna kind of scooch it down that low, and I think this is probably the right place for that. Close enough anyway. Then I'm gonna take these and go kind of like that. And I could have used a third paper, but on my table, I really didn't have anything that I liked well enough to do that. So I think this actually was intended to go like that. And then this color kind of goes there. Okay, and then I'm gonna put this here. I'm gonna just kind of do that. And now I've got these. I took photos of all of the pumpkins and I fussy cut them, and I'm just gonna kind of pile them all together. Let me see if I can do this one. This one is John's, and I kind of want his to be right up there. And then this is mine, and I kind of want them together. And then I know I have one that's kind of cut off on that. There, that blue one is kind of cut off on that side. So I'm gonna let it kind of come down that way. Okay, that works. And then this one is cut off over on the other side. I do that, then I almost have to do that, and then can I do this? Let me, I'm going to change my mind again. I'm going to put that one like that. I forget whose that was, but the stem might have been Ava's. The stem was painted. Let's do this. Okay, and I've got this that can go right there. This is actually that pumpkin before he painted the orange ribs green. And there's yet another version of this where he added some silver. That was Barrett's. He was adding some silver. Or no, I guess this is Barrett's. That might have been James. So I'm going to do this. And here I'm going to add some foam. I kind of want to put the black one maybe overlapping there, and this orange one kind of right there. Okay. And I've got some little bits and pieces that can go on here. I need to do that to hide the fact that that's not a solid piece of paper. So I think I've disguised what I need to disguise. I've got this set of paints that I think would be cute kind of right under here, but I may want to do something else with that. I like this just as a kind of a layering piece, sort of right there, and it says Happy Note, so I think that works nicely. I've also got this piece which can go tucked way back under here. There, I want it to go to let that corner show. Let me put some foam on the bottom of this. So that there's a little, and I'm going to kind of fold it a bit. Okay, that's going to look cute, I think. And before I go too much farther, I want to pull, there's something in here that I want to use as my title. It says, "You are my person." And that's the perfect, that's what I feel when I look at this photo. He is my person. And he's a sweetheart. He has sat in the same room as me when I was taking the class. He has sat silently watching CNN all day. Okay, I like the ticket there. That kind of, I'm going to cut it in two. There's no way to read the words on it, but that's good. And then I'm going to do another one maybe right there. And there's this receipt. We did get takeout that night, and that might be cute tucked into the pumpkins. Right there. I like this, and it could go maybe right there. Do I want to do an upside down tag kind of right there? Or, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Cut it in two. I'm going to get my corner rounder. You know what? I don't like it with the corners rounded, so I'm going to use this up there. Okay. That just kind of adds sort of the embellishments kind of go to this. It leads to that point there. And I need something right in there. Let me put some foam back here, and when I do that, I kind of would like it anchored on something, and that's why I was looking for something to go right in here. So let me see if I can find anything. And I've kind of restricted myself to just things on the table. So maybe, how about if I did this? Cut that. And I'll cut that. I'll kind of sneak it out right in there, so that I get that black line, and then I can overlap that, and maybe overlap the photo there. Maybe do I don't want to do anything there because I want that to look like that piece of paper. Let's see what we have here. I have these, you know, I had a cut file that was all these frames and those leaves. So I've cut a lot of the leaves out, but I still have these frames, and I kind of like putting frames in crooked like that. So I'm going to use absolutely every single piece of this, these cut files. I got those from Christina at Creative Cuts Club. I'm a subscriber. Well, actually, I got these from her through Scrap Happy, where I won the sketch prize last month. They put out a sketch every month. I've got the arrow that is in the original. I'm not quite sure where I want to put it. I do want another of these frames. I know I'm departing from the sketch somewhat there. And that's okay, because it did give me a starting point, the crisscross lines and the kind of placement of the two photos. So there, I have a little floral that could go here if I put a little foam on it and then let the, this floral was from some Amy Tangerine collection, I think, and I have no idea. I must have used all the, must have fussy cut several and used all the others in a layout, so I'll do that. And this can stick to the bottom. There we go. Okay, now I have some smaller embellishments. I had thought I might use one or two of these leaves, but I think it's got plenty there. I'm gonna try to use this arrow though. I die cut it out of black foam, the same black foam that I'm using behind the photos. Maybe I'll put it here, so there's not as much difference in height. Now I've got this bit of frame that could kind of go like that, and that would add just a little bit of white contrast there. Let me sneak that back in, but I can always put a heart there and cover that up. Trash bits out of here. Okay, and do I want any more of the frame? I could possibly use some there, but I don't need it. I think having it in 3 spots is fine. Now, I've got this camera clip that can go right. Now, it might be good to overlap the photo there. Okay, now some hearts. I'm gonna do a couple right here, and then a couple right here, and I may as well do a couple at the juncture right here. I'll use different sizes. Okay, I think I'm gonna call this done. I'm scrapping all of the photos from that Sunday night pumpkin painting session together, so that story will have been told on another page. And the "You Are My Person" or "Love You More" will suffice as a title, and comments. This is kind of, oh, what I'm going to do there is journal the name of the place we ordered from. North River Tavern. I'll put a little star there. Okay, so that's my page. It's not exactly like that, but I think it's close enough. I have my crisscross papers, not quite at the same proportions as theirs, and I don't have a little twine bow around my arrow. But you know what? I can do that. Hold on just a second, and I'm going to bring that twine back. I had done too good a job of putting things away. So let me try that, because I think that's so cute. And it pretty much has to be back here because it's glued down with liquid glue everywhere else. And so it won't be quite the same. Let me see if I can kind of get that up, and then I'll glue that back down. Okay. Now, doing a small bow is clearly not my best thing. So I'm gonna get a bigger piece of twine. Sorry about that. You thought you were done with me, right? Okay. Go under here. I still need something right there. I'm going to look for some bit of something or other in my trash bin. Okay, now I'm going to do this. You know what I could do? I can take the top off of this cut file and tuck it under there. This is not going to be easy because those things are already glued down, but I can do that. Now my arrow needs to go over that cut file. Okay, so that works, and this is still usable. In fact, I could use it like that, or kind of down here. How did I do that? This is how I scrap and how my pages end up with a bunch of junk on them. And I'm going to put a heart right here. It's not big enough. I need to hide the little cut part right there. Okay. And I'll put a tiny one right beside it. And I'll take these off. Maybe do them right here. Okay, so now we're done. So, thank you for watching. Oh, you gotta be kidding. My battery is low. Hopefully that didn't interrupt filming. I have had my phone plugged in, and I must have unplugged it for something. So hopefully all of this video is there. I'll see you tomorrow with Scrap Squad Sunday and day 25 of the 30 days of sketches, and whatever the day 25 prompt is at LOAD. So thanks for watching. Bye.